So you want to take your section of hair in the center now, part right down in the middle. Don't lean our head forward right now. Keep the head as straight as possible. Take a section of hair right down the center of the head here. Just about the width of your knuckle here. Don't go too far. Just about that width, that's all you want, right in through here. You cannot, if hair is back here, you cannot control that hair. You can only control hair that's between this knuckle to the end of your finger. Right at the nape area, comb the hair straight down, and we're going to take off just about an inch right here. Straight across. Now the idea here is that you want this hair to be as level and as straight as possible, or like level with the floor. That's the whole concept. You want the hair to be level and as straight as possible. You come off to one side now. We'll come off to the left side. We're going to take a section of hair that we've already cut and putting it with a section of hair that we're going to cut. Bring it down, keep your hand level, and take another cut. We're going to come to the opposite side, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to take a section of hair that we've already cut, putting it with a section of hair that we're going to cut, and we're going to take it, match it right off. Okay, right here, right off the bat, we want to start checking it. We don't want to wait till this gets any further along. At the very, very beginning of your haircut, once you've taken the center section and you've taken a side section on both sides, bring the hair down, check on both sides of the head, take a piece of hair, bring it down, and see if it meets at the bottom. All right? And it should. If it doesn't, go back in right now and clean it up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take now a section of hair that we've already cut from the back here, and we're going to continue our line straight around the side of the head. Always taking a piece of the hair that we've already cut and putting it with a piece of the hair that we're going to cut. And now you can bring it around. You can do 2 cuts if you like. Come to the opposite side. We're going to do the same thing here. Pick up where we left off. Bring the hair straight down. Once you've done 2 more cuts, check to see if it's meeting at the bottom. Another thing you can do is you can bring your comb straight down like this and see how that looks to you right there. All right, now finally we'll come around to the side here. And as we come around to the side here, I want you to do something a little bit different. I want you to take 2 little clips and I want you to bring the hair around the face, just like that. Bring the hair around the face and insert a little clip just to where the corners of the eyes are, just where the eyebrow ends, right about in there. Put that little clip in there. And you want to do the same thing with the other side. And the reason we're doing this is because we want the haircut to fall in this natural falling pattern. We don't want to over-direct the hair in any way here. So by bringing it around, what's going to happen as we do this haircut is we're going to create a section of hair here that's going to be a tiny, tiny bit longer. But it's the way she's going to wear her hair when she walks down the street. Nobody walks down the street with their hair all in her face like this. So the idea being that whenever she brings her hair around, you still want to have a nice clean cut. You don't want it to be if you don't, when she brings her hair around her face, you can have a shorter section in the front. We don't want that to happen. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off here on the side. And just continue your same line straight around the head. And then come back to the opposite side and do the same thing. Now at this point, we've completed the baseline or what you want to call the guideline throughout the rest of the haircut. This is very important, guys, because this one section that you've cut so far is going to be your main guide for the rest of the haircut. The entire haircut depends on this guide that you just cut. So now, once you've cut your preliminary line in, what you want to do is go over very carefully and double check everything. Take your time here. This is where you take your time, because if you do this properly, then the rest of the haircut goes very quickly. All right? I promise you that once you get your guidelines in and you know the pattern, you're going to fly through these haircuts. But first, you have to get your guidelines have to be perfect, because if they're not perfect, your haircut won't be perfect. So once again, comb it all around, bring it straight down, take a piece from both sides, double check it. And I like to stand directly in front of the section that I'm checking. That's really important too. Stand in front of her, stand in back of her, double check it. Look for any long bits that may stick out. Take your time with this one section. This is crucial. Just so you guys understand, if you bring the hair over the face and you cut it here, when she stands up and goes to walk down the street and moves her hair over to the side, she's going to go like this, and this is going to raise up and cause an angle right in the front. So we don't want that to happen. We want to make sure that we have extra hair here. If anything, after the blow dryer is completed, after we finish blow drying it completely, I'll double check this area to make sure it's not too long. And if it is, it's no problem. I can just go in there and make it a tiny bit shorter, just clean it up a little bit. I'd rather have hair a little bit too long because I can always cut it a little bit shorter. But again, if I cut it too short to begin with, there's nothing you can do about that. All right, I think mine is looking pretty good here. All right, so this is your guide. This is going to be your guide for the entire haircut. We've completely cut it around. We have our little clips around the hairline here, right just above the eyes or just in the corner of the eyebrows. Your little clips go in to bring the hair around the face so the hair is not falling over the face as you're cutting it. And we're going to keep those little clips in there as we work our way through the top of the head. All right? Okay, I'll see you in the next section.